Hey there, viewers. It's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on Legacy Evolution Slug. And well, this guy is going to be one of the Dinobots that's going to make up Volcanicus. So, yeah. Now, I have taken a look at Sludge before. I did him in a review of Sound Blaster. And well, for some reason, Hasbro Pulse, or well, the UK division decided that this guy would come out a little bit later. Because, yeah, like the pre-order dispatch dates seem to be sort of random. Because, like they'll ship the Voyagers on one date, then the Deluxes another date, then the Core Class figures another date. Yeah, it's a bit weird. But anyway, let's just have a look at this figure, and well, have a look at the box. And of course, I got the standard Core Class packaging. So we got his name right there. Well, his more friendly name, because of course back in the 80s there was a more, well, not appropriate name if you're a UK resident. Got his beast mode. This side we've got him aiming his gun. The back we've got him in both modes. 2/6 of Volcanicus. And this side we've got one half of the Evolution mural. Got some of the Dinobots here. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. And while looking at his Triceratops mode, well, I actually quite like this. It's quite cute. I mean, it's pretty much just like a downsized version of a Studio Series 86 figure. And when it comes to the details, I'm pretty sure. I don't have the Studio Series 86 Dinobots, unfortunately, but yeah, if you had the Studio Series 86 figures and then had the Legacy Core Class figures, it would be like father and son, to be honest. Well, looking at the details, of course we've got the head. If you want, the mouth can open. Well, if you want to break the jaw. But if you open it slightly, then you've got that. Of course, we've got the eyes. Got the Autobot insignia right on the head. Got some of the details here. Got the tail, which what looks to be a mini comport on there. I'm not sure what that plays into right now. Got this, which we'll see what that is when we get to the, I guess, combined mode thing. Got the visible hands. Got the underneath where you can pretty much see the robot mode chest. More, well, like these look to be mini comports, but these do serve a purpose. And well, for posability in this mode, of course the mouth can open, the front legs can move, and they can go out on ratchets, no less. And the back legs can move. So yeah. Well, putting him with Sludge, well, we can see how the Dinobots are looking so far. I mean, it does. It's gonna be exciting to see what the rest of the Dinobots are gonna look like. Even like that sixth member, which from the rumors is gonna be called Scar, I think. even though I just want to double deal as partners. I don't know. I kind of wish that they would just go with Slash, but I don't know. That's Hasbro's decision. But yeah, these two look really nice together. And I do hope that the upcoming Grimlock figure is going to look good with these guys. So, getting on to this guy's transformation. So, to start off, we're just going to remove the tail. I mean, of course, it's parts forming, but once again, it's weapons parts forming, so... We're just going to set that off to the side for now. And we're going to start off with the legs, so we're just going to untap these, spin them around. Rotate the back beast legs up. Get the beast mode jewel down because that's going to reveal his head. And just fill out his chest. And just before we transform the arms, we can see that his face is red. So we're going with cartoon accuracy here. With his arms, we're just going to lift these up. And move them down. Once again on those ratchets. Like so. And this part is not in the instructions, but, well, Emgo did this, and I like to do it as well, because it's sort of, I like to do this. Just flip these out. So it gives him his wings. Don't knock him over, that's not part of the instructions. But, well, here we have Slug in robot mode. So, yeah. And, well, I quite like how the arms are on ratchets. I mean, this is a core class figure. And keep in mind, ratchets are quite rare nowadays. I mean, of course, they were quite common back in, what, the late 2000s, but nowadays, like... they're pretty much just on, like, Titan class figures and Legacy Menasor, and that's it. But here, a core class figure? I mean, they're not heavy ratchets, but they are there. So, yeah. Now, having a 360, I mean, of course, the legs are hollow, but it's a core class figure, so... of course, I can look past that. Looking at the head. Of course, he's got the red face that the cartoon had, and the Studio Series 86 figure had. Which is pretty cool. And even though it's not time for the articulation yet, I like how you have to move the entire dinosaur head just to move his head, which is hilarious. I mean, seriously, that's just really funny. And, well, just giving him his gun, which... well, I mean, of course it's dinosaur tail, but... I kind of wish that he would still come with, like, his normal Geonacric gun, or even his sword, but... oh well, at least he has a gun. Sludge didn't come with anything. I mean, like, the QR code just straight up said that, like, his power was, like, his, well, the QR code for Sludge should have said that his weapon was his, strength, so... yeah. So, at least this guy comes with a weapon. So, yeah. Let's just put him with Sludge. So you can decide which of these two Dinobots are the better figure. Because keep in mind, Sludge... the legs are attached to the hips, just for the combined mode. which appear to, like, they're actually proper legs. So, yeah. Now, for this guy's posability, of course, the head can move. The arms can go forward. He can T-pose. You can fully go upwards if you want. Unfortunately, there's no elbow joint, so I'm pretty sure the core class Dinobots are just not going to have elbow joints, unfortunately. No waist joint, which is understandable. Legs can go forward that far, back that far. Really good knees. You can do the splits, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, limited posability, but like, seeing how this is a core class figure, and he's a combiner component, that's understandable. I mean, I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't have elbow joints because of the combined mode. Because, well, this guy's arms actually do have these ports here, which I'm pretty sure the Volcanicus' arm components are going to attach onto. So I'm starting to see why this guy doesn't have elbows. So, yeah, it does make sense now. And speaking of which, how about we actually get onto the combined modes? So if I can just quickly get Sludge into his lower torso modes, because it's actually quite easy if you saw my review on Sludge and Sound Blaster. There we go. Just need to get this tapped in. So, getting Sludge configured like this, we can now get Slug ready. So just remove the weapon. And to start, we're just going to flip this up again. And pretty much, you almost want to get him back into his dinosaur modes. So we're just gonna flip up the legs again. Transform the arms. And with the arms, you actually want to get these tabbed into the sides, like so. Because you see the port there, you see the tab. So you just get that all tabbed in. With the legs, there's not really... Well, the beast legs, there's not really any good place to put them. So I just keep them like so. So you got that going on. The tail, I just keep that at the back. But first of all, remove that. And I'll just plug that in last. But if we just get Sludge's arms out of the way, and you can see why there's a cavity there, because that's where Sludge's face goes. Sludge's arms are just going to plug into these little ports here. And of course I'm on camera, so it's not going to fully go in. There we go. So we have this going on. And this is the head for Volcanicus. So this is just going to go on right this. Like so. Yeah, it's part forming, but remember, these are core class figures. It's not like the big, it's not like the big Menasor figure, because, like, that was all, deluxe figures and a commander class figure. These are all core class figures, so it makes sense why there's, bits that parts form. But, anyway, here we have the torso section for Volcanicus. It's not like the Power of the Primes figure where that was Grimlock. In fact, in this version, Grimlock's a leg. So yeah, So Sludge is the lower torso, and Slug is the chest. Which, if I remember correctly, Dino King, which had a Triceratops and a Brontosaurus components, they formed the same, they formed the chest and the lower torso as well, so I'm sensing that after we get Volcanicus, we're gonna get a Dino King repaint. But looking at this, yeah, I like where this is going so far, because we've got ports in the sides here where the arms are possibly going to go, and ports here where the legs are going to go. I mean, of course, we've got all this hanging out the back, but oh well. And let's just have a quick sneak peek at Volcanicus' head before I do the full review after all the Dinobots come out. Yeah, I quite like how that looks. So, yeah. Also, this guy straight up just has Slug's head. Well, Slug's Dino mode head as his chest plate. So, yeah. So, that's pretty much all I have to say about this guy. So, complaints. Well, actual complaints, because I could complain about the hollowness, the lack of elbows, the lack of heels, but remember, this is a core class figure and a combiner component, which, looking back, I was sort of a bit too harsh on Sludge because, well, of course, he's a combiner component. The way that his legs work and the lack of elbows makes sense now. So, but for actual complaints, well, on my copy, trying to get the legs fully closed up in beast mode sort of is a chore because they just want to open back up. But other than that, I can't really think of any complaints. So, do I recommend this guy? Well, if you're a core class collector or if you love the Dinobots, then absolutely, because this guy is just really fun, and I'm definitely hyped up for the upcoming Volcanicus figure after all the Dinobots come out. Because, well, seeing how these guys are all, like 15 pounds each, this is definitely going to be a much cheaper combiner than the Menosaur figure. Because, like, you have all the Stunticons at, like, what, 25 pounds, and then you have Motomaster at like, what, 90? I'm sure he's, like, discounted in some places, but still. Whereas you're going to have, like, six Dinobots at, like, what, 15 pounds each? That's going to be, like, what, 60 to 70 pounds for Volcanicus? But, yeah. So if you're looking for like a cheap combiner, then yeah, the Legacy Dinobots are going to be right up your alley compared to Menosaur, even if he is bigger, but still. So yeah, so this has been my review on Legacy Evolution Slug, and this is Charlie Young signing off.